Everyone's gone down again. We need to be on Warner watch. Forget about Smith watch.
Yeah, where the bowlers have been hurt so far tonight, this afternoon, has been pace on. So I think saying their heads, and I agree 100%, his change of pace is crucial in this wicket. Don't let him get any rhythm.
We've seen that from David Willey. He realised that pace on is exactly what the batsman needed. Took his slip out, put a short coverage, took the pace off, got the big wicket and Matt Short.
Well bowled. 3 dot balls in this over. He's got his men back on the leg side, so doesn't want to offer any sort of width. Gets that natural angle back into the right-hander. Good use of the feet and a lovely looking drive over extra cover for 4. At the end of the over, it's 2 for 62.
Yeah, cleverly batted in there by Jason Sanger. These two are teammates at South Australia. Realise it off was up, used his feet nicely to his advantage. He's timed it beautifully. A couple of bounces for. It's a good start here from the strikers. To losing the 2 big wickets, the momentum hasn't stopped in the scoreboard.
Yeah, Matt Harvey going nicely at the other end. 29 from 21, 240 at 60 for South Australia in the One Day Cup this season.
Good change. Daniel Sams, he will use his variations, his pace. Playbook says that.
Oh, whipped off his legs, but down! Sam Constas. He juggled it. He had it. But unfortunately for the Thunder, they can't snaffle it.
Yeah, he's done everything right there, Daniel Sams. He's cramped Mackenzie Harvey up. He's hit it straight down the throat of Sam Constas, but he's just made a meal of it. Hasn't set his feet, lost the side of the ball. Let's hope that's not a costly miss.
It was almost like what we saw back at the SCG today with Will Jacks dropping that catch off Travis Head.
There is not a worse feeling in the game than dropping a catch.
Again, really good timing. Just a single.
Horrible, isn't it, Hads? You just want to dig a hole and jump into it. But he'll be all right. He'll be able to channel it out, the youngster. Got a big second half coming up with his batting. I'm looking forward to that.
Makes a difference to your bowling as well if you can pick up a wicket first ball. Just full of confidence for the rest of the night as the slow ball comes out.
Perfect. And his variation tonight might be the change up in terms of up in pace.
Spot on, Brett. And just looking at the field he's bowling with at the moment, he's got both third man and fine leg up. Expect Daniel Sams to use, as you said, as his stock ball tonight, the slower ball. And the batter's got to realise that. Set up for that one, react to the quicker ball.
Just waited on it. Playing some good-looking shots, Jason Sanger. Just watch the way he uses his wrists. That flick over to the leg side, that one over to the offside, just slicing the ball.
He's an attractive batter to watch, Jason Sanger. He did captain the Thunder for a few games. And he had that bad injury where he broke his collarbone.
It's definitely worked this over for Dan Sams, that slow ball. Doing a good containing job.
He sussed the wicket out very, very quickly, hasn't he? All ones at the saver, but he's change of pace. Only bowled a couple pace on, and that'll be probably the way he bowls the whole evening.
We can get a lot of cues from the field with Daniel Sams. He's played a lot of 2020 cricket. His experience. He does go to that slower ball under pressure.
Another single taken. At the end of the over, an over of singles, 2 for 68.
It's a drop catch again, well bowled, cramped, Mackenzie Harvey. Poor Sam Ponsis, he's made a meal. Let's have a look here. Just loses his feet when the ball gets there. In the end, he was lucky to get a hand on it. Looked like it hit him on the wrist.
50 partnership for these two, and that was easy pickings for Jason Sangha. Short, wide, help yourself.
This is an important partnership here under pressure. Jason Sangha, look how he used the depth of the crease. Targeted that short boundary square. Chris Green will be disappointed with that. Doesn't often get cut.
This time he's gone down the ground, as straight as you like. Couple of bounces into the rope. This is brilliant batting.
Yeah, high-class batting this, and considering they came in at 2 for 19 in the second over, it's been a lovely partnership. 57 now off just 40. Strike rate of well over 140. Two guys playing with confidence, using the wicket to their advantage. And now that counter punch by the men in blue.
He's taken a lot of pressure off himself at the start of that over. Jason Sangha with those two boundaries. This time there's protection. Second season for South Australia for Jason Sangha. Harvey, of course, playing here as well. Just the confidence of playing on this wicket, knowing the angles. We saw that with Steve Smith at the SCG today in the Test match.
How good was that? I love watching Steve Smith today. He's in all his glory at the SCG.
He's unconventional, but he makes it work, and you can't take your eyes off him.
No, you're right, Isha. I love watching him play, Steve Smith, and I love when he's in that sort of mood.
Yeah.
When he's in his own bubble, he's controlling the tempo of the whole game, and you've got to be really careful as a bowler not to get caught up in his world. He didn't look like getting out today.
Good over for the strikers, 2 for 79.
Well, he's box office, Steve Smith.
There's only one Steve Smith in a world of his own.
He was in a world of his own today, and it was a true captain's knock. He knew it just as soon as he walked out. The whole crowd were on their feet. The sight screen wasn't right the first ball. He was looking at the ice cream.
Shot tops.
Ice cream, stop play.
A couple of good bounces.
Like a leaning jowler here.
But at not one stage, Brett Lee, did he lose his concentration.
Oh,
how good.
It was so good to commentate on as well. He's just loving it. He's loving playing for Australia, and so he should. Dominating.
I'll tell you what, he had a good partner for a while at the other end, Travis Head.
Hasn't that been a...
His game's gone to
stroke of genius.
Yeah, to a new level since he's opened the batting. His technique's tightened up, and when he gets to about 30 balls, all of a sudden his eye kicks in and just looks like...
There we go, Tanners.
is controlling the whole game.
That's the key sentence, though, Hads, when he gets to 30 balls.
Yeah.
So you've got to make those first 30 balls count if you're a bowling unit.
Yep.
And I just don't think England have this series. Not taking anything away from the way Travis Head has played. He really is that intimidation factor. Can throw bowlers off their lengths. And when he's going, it is a sight to behold.
Mackenzie Harvey, he's come out in a very aggressive mood. He's jumped on any whip. And then Jason Sangha got into the match. Used his feet well forward and back to Chris Green. What they've both done really well. They've hit the bad ball for a boundary and put a lot of pressure back on these Thunder bowlers after a really, really good start to get rid of Lynn and Short.
Sangha and Harvey has a nice ring to it. Scott to come, Ben Menenti, Jamie Overton. So that's why this partnership is so important, so those middle order players can really maximise the back end of this innings.
Yeah, and that just illustrates how good this partnership has been, how needy it was. Lost 2 of the first 2 overs. The 2 big men, Lynn came out, slapped the first ball for 6, danced down the wicket. Short in the first over just chipped one into short cover. I'll tell you what it has been. It's been a great fight back. Harvey's come out, looked confident. He's been aggressive, 35-29, and Sangha, he's found his partner in crime.
Oh, what a picture that is. One of the best cities in the world. The old scoreboard, big trees, heritage listed. Great place to watch cricket, whether it's a test match or T20 cricket.
Great place. City of Churches.
Daniel Sams comes back here to Mackenzie Harvey. I think if Mackenzie Harvey can sit deep in his crease here and don't allow Sams to be predictable with his length, he will get that one back of a length where he can sit on his back foot and target that short boundary on the leg side.
season.
Yep.
Now,
powered away. That's someone covering there. So they've just been able to find a bit of control, the Thunder, in the last few overs.
10 and over from here gives you 183. He bowls the strikers. I'd want to be more greedy. I'd want 200 on this surface.
I'm with you. Yep.
Especially the platform that these two have given the strikers. One of these guys it has to be there, if not both, when they decide to take the power surge.
Well, just on that, I've seen the last few big bash matches I've done, they've missed out with the power surge. They've taken it after the wickets have fallen. I think take it sooner rather than later.
Yep. Do you agree with that, Hads?
Well, I would take it now because these two batsmen are set. I think that'll give you the best opportunity. And with how flat this surface is, if you take it from here, then you can just keep the momentum going. I know we've seen time up again that we've seen a lot of wickets in it, but on this surface, a good surface, I would be taking it by these two batters are in and not wait for a wicket.
Next over, please.
Yep, spot on. You got your left, right-hander.
And they're both set. And their partnership's 68 now. They've been out there for 52 balls.
Well, they won't get there. Daniel Sams in the action. He's been good with his mix-up of pace. And it's David Warner who stood in their way, taking that catch. The strikers 3 down, the important partnership breaker.
A slow ball there from Daniel Sams. David Warner takes a simple catch. Disappointed there, Jason Singer. He knew what Daniel Sams was trying to do. Still a very good partnership. Played well for 31 of 23 balls. Once again, that 87 strikes again, 3 for 87.
Liam Scott, next man in, picks up a 51st game of the season of 32 deliveries at the SCG. Last game, 33 of 28. Strike rate of 134. This year. Sam Fender playing out here at Adelaide Oval.
Love your music.
I watched him here a few weeks ago.
Good bowling by Daniel Sams. He's just summed up the conditions beautifully. 1 for 10 after 1.5. Yeah, disappointing that we won't see the two men that were in form striking the ball beautifully to take that power surge. 87 strikes again.
Yeah, that it does. Liam Scott is developing nicely as a cricketer in all forms. He's been given the opportunity now by Tim Payne to bat up the order to back us some really good form for South Australia.
Oh, just holding in the pitch. Another slower ball. Gambir Sangha and Dan Sams have been the two best bowlers for the Thunder this evening because of that change of pace and the variation.
Well, they're both bowled to a plan. Gambir Sangha's been outstanding to Mackenzie Harvey's getting the ball wide, taking the ball away from him with his wrong and his slider. Daniel Sams has been taking pace off. Yep.
Good over for the Thunder, 3 for 88. Good comeback after the break. Liam Scott, 122 runs, an average of 30, strike rate of 134.
Yeah, look, he's obviously a clean hitter of the ball, 25 years of age, only a youngster, fresh in his career. But he can go big. He's got all the shots, very, very nice when he plays at horizontal bat shot, and he does love the flip over fine leg region. Past the boundary with ease. And I'd love him to go big tonight.
Good move, Sangha continuing on. So trying to get this control and dot up as much as possible. Get through the overs as quickly as possible as well.
Do you bowl him four straight here, Skip?
Oh.
Give him two more.
See how this one goes. I like that they brought him on to a new batsman. I think the one thing, if you've got a quality leg spinner, it can be hard to start your innings.
Oh, it's a drag down. Has he got it fine enough? David Willey does well. That's a tough game. Sam Billings behind the stumps.
I was intrigued by the way they field this. It's almost behind him when he stops the ball. Yeah, that's a keeper killer, that one.
That's the English way. Take the ball in front of the stumps. Let momentum take you back towards the stumps. I don't like it. Takes the direct hit out of the game.
I don't like it either, but I would always question it when our keepers did it.
He's always active, Sam Billings. Very good in encouraging his teammates constantly.
Oh, that's great bowling.
Really squeezing at the moment, the Thunder. So we've got game on here at Adelaide Oval.
His length's been spot on tonight, Tanvi Sangha.
Yeah, he's bowled no step and hits. He's pushed the ball wide to Mackenzie Harvey to get him to hit out to deep point to get him off strike. He stayed away from that swing arc. He wants to line him up over the leg side.
He's been happy to sweep.
No.
Youngster David Warner there just doing his work in the infield.
Come on, Chandler. Come on.
That looks good. That looks really good.
Didn't turn, eh?
Maybe my eyes are deceiving me.
I was going to say, Ish, that was missing by a bit, I would have thought. But that's okay. I like the encouragement.
I was thinking of it as a leg spinner.
Hit me, Wes.
And he does hit him. Good bit of fielding. 3 for 94 after 12. Coming up tomorrow, Scorchers up against the Renegades over in the West. The Renegades have won their past two against the Scorchers. The Scorchers sitting top of the table and hard to beat.
The Renegades, they're in very, very impressive in the local derby.
6:30 Eastern Daylight Time. All live and ad break free on Fox Cricket. Where's Agar's back?
No.
So they're obviously saving Dan Sams for either the power surge or the end.
I think he'd be really, really tough in the power surge with his lovely change-ups. He's got all the skill sets.
It's chipped in the air, hasn't got all of it, and it's taken. The slower balls are working for the Sydney Thunder.
Yeah, it was a change of slow ball as well. He's got the one in the front of the hand. I reckon that was the one in the back of the hand. Looked a little bit different the way it came out. It's only 106 Ks, and it fooled him. So Harvey went through the shot. Easy catch there by the debutant, Willie. And Wes Agar strikes.
He's just starting to slow up there, Matt Harvey. Getting bogged down, 38 from 34 deliveries. Came out the blocks quickly, but then the change of pace and the spin and the fielders out, couldn't find the boundaries. Jamie Overton next in, English import. Can whack a big ball.
Yeah, I like this move from Jamie Overton to come in. He does whack a big ball, Isha, but it's a strike rate, 157. Loves to get in the contest. I wonder now how many balls he'll need to face before they do take the power surge. I like this man to be in when the power surge is on. That's a big wicket there from Agar. Very clever bowling. He's realised tonight you need to take pace off the board. Such a good surface.
And then the Yorker comes out, which is also useful here at Adelaide Oval because of the longer straight boundaries.
That one there was pace on, nearly 140 Ks. A Yorker. Cruise delivery 106. That was the wicket ball. So cagey bowling as well from Wes Agar.
That's really good. Full but slower again. So really mixing up that pace.
You can just feel pressure building here on Liam Scott.
So that's the wicket ball. It was at the front of the hand. I thought it came out of the back. A lot of revs on the ball though.
Plenty of protection on the leg side. It's got a deep point and a deep cover as well, so that short third up inside the circle.
The looks like the Millie Champion Hall as it has.
Right.
Well, it does. I think they're made out of Somerset, actually.
Old school bat.
Did you have one of them, Binger?
Nah, never had one.
The oval handle, didn't they?
Well, it's gone down at the end of the over.
I'll let you take that, Ish.
4 for 96.
Well, if you have your dinner, you might want to look away if we see a replay. Yeah, middle peg.
Well, he only has himself to blame for opening himself up.
Oh, gee.
Oh, look at that grimace. I don't know what Liam Scott's going to do there. Or Alex Ross.
He's staying well away, Liam Scott.
This might take a while.
It's on pace too.
It decked as well.
Not
When
one
you-
person in the ground feels sorry for him.
No.
All
And
they're thinking is, I'm glad it's not me.
but you know what they love too? They love 100 replays as well, the crowd. They want to see every angle. Where's Agar? He's appreciative.
Well, it's been all the thunder so far after the break. Just 13 runs from 3 overs. And ANTI-PIRACY's gone for 14 from his 3, so he's going to complete his quota.
I don't really good job, the Thunder, to pull that scoring rate back. He was up around 10 and over when Mackenzie Harvey was going, Jason Sanger, but this man, Tanvi Sega, he had a point to prove. He was left out last game. And today, it's been outstanding. 3.1 overs for 15. He's put the brakes on this innings.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the run rate and the projected score now. It's dropped significantly. They're looking at 200 at one stage. They probably should have got 200 with the start they got. It's as though the worm's falling asleep.
Yeah, well, I haven't found the boundary on a surface like this in the last 30 balls.
Yeah, it needs a sugar hit, the worm. Maybe a power surge, just to give it a kick start.
Hardest thing now, they've got two new men at the crease.
Sweep. Oi, bowling, Canners.
It's been an impressive spell, though, from Tanvi Sanger. He's changed his pace, used the crease well.
Yeah, Rob.
And he hasn't allowed the batsman at any stage to step and hit.
100 up for the strikers. It's been a slow burn after they got out the blocks quickly. Thunder pulling it right back. Just 5 singles from the over. 4 for 101. And back by popular demand, gents.
What do you got, Ish?
I didn't ask for this.
Oh, you remember this.
2 in a row.
Yeah. And good commentary. Have a listen to this. Oh, no! Exactly right, Liam.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
He went down slowly. Here comes the power surge then. They need to... What can Jamie Overton and Liam Scott do here? 6 overs to go. It's going to be David Willey to bowl the first.
Well, Mackenzie Harvey and Jason Sanger were calling for the power surge to continue momentum, but now they've got to find a way to get momentum back into this innings, the strikers. Important 2 overs.
Yeah, beautiful wicket to bat on, but it's tough coming in trying to slog first up. They've got to keep their shape, but it will be tough when they're changing the pace.
Yeah, and also they have been great, the strikers, in the power surge. They lost the most wickets of 9, and last game they lost 3 for 12 in the power surge. Liam Scott, he needs to find the boundary. Pressure's building.
Hammered in front of that man at deep mid-wicket. He's been powered away for 4.
Yeah, they needed a circuit breaker there. Liam Scott, well played. Sat deep in his crease. New mid-on was up, didn't have to overhit it. Some much-needed boundary there from the strikers.
36 balls since the last boundary. They desperately needed this. Good start for Scott. This time over to the leg side. Has it gone fine enough? Yes, it has. Short square boundaries. He's got 2 men back in the deep on the leg side. But it's beaten both of those fielders.
Well, that was a good old-fashioned shank, but he got away with it. That one there was pace on. The previous ball was a slow ball. Made him change his tactic. He went pace on, and the batter got away with it. We're going to go cow corner.
Well, he's sticking to the same field.
Yes.
More runs. Great Scott. 3 boundaries in a row.
Very good, Isha, and very good from Scott. 21 off 16 now, so that is what you spoke about, Hads. This is the momentum shift they needed.
Yeah, it's exactly what they needed. Just pace off there from Willie. Enough bat on that ball there, though, Liam Scott, just to beat the short third man. It's important, 2 balls here. Don't lose momentum.
The slow ball comes out. This time he's bowling to his field.
This man hits a big ball. Jamie Overton. Enjoyed him in the Big Bash, actually, how competitive he's been. He likes to get in a contest. He likes the ball in his hand or the bat when the game's on the line. It's an important phase of the game now.
Just going to take the single at the end of the over. Happy with a 14 off the over. 4 for 115. 5 overs to go.
Here's the first boundary from Liam Scott. Slow ball picked beautifully. Timed over. Mid on. This one was pace on. Big inside edge. Feel a little unlucky there, David Willey. And the last one. Late cut, Agard, good attempt. That was 3 boundaries and 3 balls. Get that power surge underway, good start.
Best over of the innings for the strikers, thanks to Maccas. Partnership between Harvey and Sanger just got them back into the game after the early loss of Chris Lynn and Matt Short. And we know how dangerous they can be. Then the Thunder getting themselves back into it before power surge taken. Scott making the most of it. An important final 5 for the strikers.
Love another 14 off this over, or 14 or 15. So it will be Daniel Sams, the experienced campaigner. He's bowled beautifully this evening. 1 for 11 off his 2.
Yeah, 4 wickets in power surge overs this season. Going to continue with that slow ball, just rolling the fingers down the side of it.
Two very similar bowlers in the power surge. Last over was quite expensive, went for 3 boundaries. Sams is very similar, pace off the ball into the wickets, his strength.
Well, he's found the gap. There's no one out there. Take that.
Gee whiz.
Scott.
Wowee. That is a beautiful exhibition of someone willing to throw their hands through the line of the ball. Great shot.
Yeah, too much width there by Daniel Sams. Liam Scott, he'll pounce on anything with width. Everyone's up on that offside.
Well, he's getting it wrong here. 2 balls right in the slot, and there's no protection on the offside.
And no protection at all. Too much width there. There was pace on. Liam Scott played that ball beautifully, used the pace. He knew with no one out there on the offside, he didn't have to overhit it, just had to find the gap. Pressure all of a sudden now back on the Thunder bowlers. It's exactly the start the strikers needed in this power surge.
Change of field, they've stuck someone out there now, deep backward square, coming up inside the circle.
You're going to overcorrect your mistake now and go tight while you've just put one out on the offside.
Oh, well, yep. Keep your wings down, please, Umpy.
With this field now, on Liam Scott, deep points gone out. I'm expecting Daniel Sams to bowl a lot of balls wide, off stump. I wonder if he'll make a late movement to get across the line of his stumps and line himself up so he can target mid-off or mid-on, because they're both up in the circle. Oh, bowled.
Have to bowl that again, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
tough call.
That angle across, got the blue guidelines there. Was it just outside?
I thought that was well bowled.
You won't often hear me say it wasn't, well, it shouldn't have been a wide, but yeah, that one was out, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't mind that, though. It's very hard as a batsman to consistently leave them outside your eye line. As a bowling coach, I'll be happy with that one. Just got to bring your execution in just a fraction.
Call of 2. They'll get it comfortably. So Liam Scott doing the bulk of the damage in this power surge.
I always find too, you can get away more going around the wicket as a bowler if you bowl on that tram line, because where the ball ends up sometimes is dictated where the umpire says. If you're coming around the wicket, bowl straight down the line, you get away a bit more leniency.
Oh, gets away with a full toss, and now the overthrow allows him to come through at the end of the over. But it's Jamie Overton short of his ground.
Well, it's all happening. There's a peg at the stumps, both ends.
It is open.
Oh, okay.
Third umpire to director, whereby run-out review, umpire review for a run-out. Best start on angle, please.
Well, I think he's okay, but I'm going to take a look. Miles in.
Batter's past the line, ready to make my decision for the big screen.
Wasn't that graceful a fall, though, was it?
No, his flap of his pad got caught underneath his shin.
McAndrew's back. More pace off for the quick bowlers.
Need a big 4 overs here, the strikers. 10 over from here gets them to 167. I reckon that's way under. They need to find that big over at 20 plus. With this score up around 180.
Well, that was in the slot, and that has been pounded away. The timing was so good. Has that got all the way? No.
What he has got, Overton, is brute strength. He's strapping lad, he's tall, he's strong arms, and a good timer of the ball. And I'm not convinced that came out the middle. Off the toe, and it's almost gone for 6.
Brilliant bowling. Not allowing him to get up and underneath it. That was what he was trying to do the ball before, just got it wrong. All that protection on the leg side. A good comeback from Nathan McAndrew. They just kick-started the innings once again for the Adelaide strikers, the power surge. Just gave them that boost, and now they need to finish well here. Current run rate of 8 and over. Objective score of 162. They were looking at 200 after the power play originally. Can they get up to 180? Again, the force in that shot from Overton. He's starting to get going.
Yeah, he's a strong man, Jamie Overton. He got this wrong, though. Nathan McAndrew, full toss. Across the seam there, looked like he was trying to execute the Yorker, just missed. Jamie Overton, all of a sudden, just starting to find some rhythm in his game.
This time he bowls into the pitch. There's a catch on, setting underneath it. Second.
Good catch.
It was swirling, trucking back. Nick Maddison gets his hands around it at the end of the over.
Yeah, that was a very clever catch there from Nick Maddison. The key to this is he never took his eye off the ball. On pace, quicker ball there. Nathan McAndrew. Nick Maddison just lost his feet. The ball faded just at the last minute, but he didn't panic. In the end, took a very clever catch to get rid of Jamie Overton. He departs for 13. Strikers now in a little bit of trouble at 5 for 139.
Geez, that's a very, very good catch.
Jamie Overton escorting the camera off the pitch. Harry Menenzi next in.
What was that about?
Not the cameraman's fault you got out.
I thought he was quite polite there, actually.
Yeah. He probably wanted to peg his bat as he walked out the tunnel.
Yeah. In Sydney, on his way to South Australia. Very clever cricketer. He's one of those cricketers, Brad, who's a gamer. He enjoys the contest. You look around the field, he'll make a calculated decision what shot to play. He's got a lot of power.
Played 18 games for Italy.
Yeah, he did. Qualified for the World Cup from his brother, Nick Maddison.
Oh, it's a great catch, a great snare.
Well, he had to catch it or he's going to eat it, Nick Maddison. The ball just swung at the last minute.
Italy would be a great country to play for.
Oh,
or
coach.
That'll grease.
The play or
No, not play. No. Bowling coach.
Imagine all those carbs you could eat
Just
for a long day of cricket.
beautiful seafood, fresh seafood.
Rome.
Italy are in England's group for the World Cup.
Now that would be an upset.
Yeah. Oh, which way?
Call the day, heads.
England not averse to upsets. Very funny, Hads. Didn't know you were a comedian.
Here or night.
Yep. Last show's at 9:30.
Kerry O'Keefe who?
So just that run rate dropped off again.
Yeah, they're one big over. They need that over at 20. It's been some really disciplined bowling, though, Binger from the Thunder. They're taking pace off. They've realised what's worked in these conditions. Willie's used all his experience, as has Daniel Sams.
Chip down the ground. Does well to get around McAndrew. Oh, no. Mix up, hesitation, direct hit.
That's curtains, I reckon.
Willie's back himself.
Third umpire to director. We have an umpire review for run out at the bowler's end. best side-on angle, please. Just take that a frame back, please.
I don't think he's ground his bat. Oh.
Okay, just freeze it there. Thank you. Satisfied he's short of his ground. Ready to make my decision.
Well, that's confirmation.
That's out there from Harry Manenti. He's a big loss too. He's got power at the back end. He departs for 3. Striker's now in more trouble. 6 for 144.
Jerisis Wadia, next player in. Useful runs up at the Gabba, 34 of 16 deliveries. Strike rate of 147 in his Big Bash career.
At the Gabba, he also walked out at this stage and hit his first 3 balls for 6.
Yeah, that was incredible, wasn't it?
Strikers need that tonight. Wonderful story, though. Moved over from India at the age of 16.
Well, they'll have to wait to face his first ball at the end of the over. 4 singles and a wicket. A brilliant one from Dave. He's out. 1 for 38 from his 4.
Let's have a look at this. It's his first couple of balls against the Heat. That was first ball. Oh. Many people can hit that far at the Gabba. Like the man next to me, Brett Lee. This will be his second ball. Walked inside, used the pace, flicked it over the short boundary, and then decided to go the other way.
Left-hand Sam Conscious.
What he does do, he has shown the ability to go from ball 1, and that's exactly what the Strikers need tonight.
Dan Sams didn't get his second over right in the power surge, but he has a bit more protection here at the back end of the inning. 6 for 145.